Hello, this is Johnny. This is it's a Picade from a.food.com. I purchased this. It doesn't come with Raspberry Pi or the SD card or the heatsink or the fan. So you gotta buy all that to set this up, and also it doesn't include any images. This one is called the Super built by H. Harry, H.A. Harry or something like that. It's a 3B and B plus. The car I'm using is 3B plus. Now, what I want to do now is set up the controller. First, when you get this thing, you have to plug an Xbox controller because I did not plug, and also I did not use the keyboard because my keyboard is malfunctioning. So I have to use the putty, and you have to first set up the Wi-Fi. So your keyboard must be plugged in the all time if you want to set up the controller and set up the Wi-Fi. So right now it's still plugged in, and then to get in first you have to use the controller. Now if you are using a keyboard, you could press F4, and if your network is plugged in directly, then you can run those commands. Because if you're using Wi-Fi, you have no choice but to connect this first and then set up your Wi-Fi using the keyboard, put in your password, and then reboot the system and then unplug this. That's what I did. And once I unplug this, then I go to, well, before I unplug this, I go to my putty, running the IP address 192.168.1.87. Your IP address will be different when you set it up. And then in the putty, it's gonna ask you for login name. It's gonna be Pi lowercase, and your password is gonna be raspberry, all lowercase, RAS PBERRY, raspberry. Okay, and then you press enter, and then you run that command that they gave you on the paper instruction. Just type all that out and press enter. So what I did is I put that in a notepad, so later in the future if I upgrade the images or anything, I will remember how to do that. And this video is also to help me in the future if I forget, and also for people who just got this out of the box. You got the control, the mapping. When you first come in, you are going to map all your joystick, the fighting stick, and after you finish, the game does not work. And if you go to the RetroPie, not all the retro art will set up the controller. So we will have to set up the arcade. So right now I noticed the arcade is not working. So I random pick one. Now you have a lot of different version of the emulator. Different version, not emulator. Different, yeah. Well, it's a emulator, but it's made different made emulator, and you have to set them up. But you don't know which game using which emulator. You got 2010, you got made for all. You know, you got 2003, 2000. Those are the most popular ones that the retro arcade use. So you're gonna press F1 to go once you get the game started. So that's first you have to start the game. Now my select and start button does not work, even though when we first go in, you configure it, but it doesn't go hand in hand with RetroArch. The main RetroArch that you set up for this theme is 2010, so that is all set up correctly. But the one in the arcade, they use a different emulator, so you have to set it up. And see, my select coin doesn't work, my star doesn't work, so I have to press F1 on the keyboard to go to the retro arcade menu. So from here, I'm going to have to set up my coin button. So let's go to controller. Let's go to B and go to setting. Okay, go setting first. Let me zoom in and move this screen a little bit more closer. Okay, so I'm in the setting. I press the B button to go to setting, then press A. A doesn't work here. B. Alright, let me press the enter key on the keyboard. See if we'll go in. Alright, I think in the Pi Arcade, since this is all keyboard, the enter key is on my right hand side and escape to get out is on the left hand side of the cabinet. So I'm going to press the key on the right hand side. Okay, it's still not taking either one. I mean, okay, let's try Y, X, L, R. Okay, it's using the R button. Oop, I just went to, what did I just do? B is to get out. Okay, so I'm going to, first, I'm in the setting. I want to go to configuration. Press the R button. I want to make sure this thing is turned on. When I exit out the setting, it's going to save it. So it's on. Otherwise, you don't want to be off. You want to turn it on. Okay, press B, get out. And then go to input, press R again. Now, my R is my my shoulder left, my shoulder, and my L is the right shoulder. So on the top button of the arcade. Alright, so I'm going to go to input user binder 1, press R again, and I'm going to rebind all the controller because I don't understand all the key name, key Z, key, I had no idea. So I'm going to user bind all. So I'm going to press R. Okay, let me press B, Y, select, star, and up, down, left, right, and A, and X, and L, and R, no L2, oh L2, R2, oop, I don't know, did it took it. And then the left analog, I'm gonna leave those alone. And hopefully that should do it. So I'm gonna do it again just in case because I was kind of a little bit hesitated, slow down. So let me press A, yeah, B button, Y, select, star, up, down, left, right, A, X, L, R, L2, R2. There you go. Alright, so that should take care of the arcade for that game. So you have to start a game, plug your keyboard in. If a game does not work, press F1 on your keyboard and you could set this up. Now, this is same for a lot of retro arcade, but the USB one that is automatic plug-in, this is configured by was that general purpose input output, because this controller is actually sandwiched to the GPIO in Raspberry Pi. So it's using the keyboard command. It's not using the regular USB controllers. So most of the images are using the home console like Xbox or PlayStation. So if you use this, you have to reconfigure it because pretty much all the games does not work. Because I'm having that problem right now. And so this is one of the emulator. I'm not sure what version it is. It's a Final Burnout. Okay, and version 1.7.1. Okay. Alright, so get out here. Now my A and B is normal. So I'm gonna press B to get out. And I don't know if I need to do the hotkey because I think I do need to do the hotkey. Okay, now my A is the enter key now. quit. Okay, quit is using escape button. I want to use the select button, so I'm gonna press A, press select button. I pressed it twice, so it got out of the game. So let's start the game, see if it works. And that is to exit out the game. But I think there's some other one I need to do, like the save and alright. So I'm gonna press the select button, see insert the coin, and then start the game. It did not work. Still running like a fast motion. I don't know that I need to reboot this, but let's press escape. Escape's still here. So I want to try Neo Geo, see if any of the Neo Geo work. I'm just curious, because this is crazy. I mean, it's a nice Pi arcade, but they don't tell you what kind of problem you're gonna run into. The script, it will help you turn off, turn on the light, but it does not set up to, I don't think it has set up to be a safe mode shutdown. And I don't know, there's a script for the GPI pin, because I don't know which pin they use for the, I think that's the button. It's just a regular button, and it's programmed to shut down. So alright, the Neo Geo does work, but I don't know what emulator is using. So let me press F1, see what it looks like. Oh, the keyboard doesn't work. So I think you have to select and select Y. Okay, select X on this one. So it's still using a 1.7.1. But some reason it did not say this one worked, but apparently the other one still doesn't work. I don't understand. Alright, I'm just going to quit. So the button here work on Neo Geo. After you configure it automatically work. But some reason the arcade just will not work. Now I went to Retro Arcade and reconfigure it, and it's still the same thing. The same issue with Retro Art. So I'm gonna do it one more time, and if it doesn't work, I'm gonna try to reboot it and see if it works or not. See, the select, the start does not work. So, but the keyboard will work if you press F1. Okay. Alright, so let's go into press B to move back. I'm gonna go to the setting, press R. Yeah, see, R is this one. So I'm gonna do the configuration. R is on, okay. That means it's supposed to save. And then input, okay. And I'm going to go to, let's go to hotkey. You want to quit. I want to quit the game. I want to use the R, okay, for the I. And then for menu toggle, enable hotkey. Menu toggle That's what we just saw right now. Actually, I want to do I'm going to use the F3 for menu toggle. I mean the L3. Okay, and enable hotkey, press R, press enter. I don't know why it doesn't have why this is turned off on the keyboard toggle, on screen keyboard toggling. Okay, that's all you need for this one. And then input again, bind all, press R. Let me see, R to bind all. Okay, press B, press Y, press select, star, up, down, left, right, A, X, L, R, L2, R2, and then let it sit. I think I need to go back after I do this. I need to go back and do it because the button that I use and now we assigned for different button, so the other one is going to be different. Okay, so it's recognized that is disabled because I only have one plugin. Alright, B to get out, and I'm going to go to the hotkey again, press A. See, now my A button is working. So quit, I'm going to press A, F3 to quit the game, and to press enter. Okay, that's still enter. And the menu, menu I use the same thing, huh? So menu I should use enter instead. And enable, I don't know, enable, I'm just going to not use anything because I have no key for it. Still take as enter. I'm gonna use the regular keyboard space. I don't have a space button here, so that should take care of that. Okay, so press B to get out, and B to get out, and then I want to go to save. I believe this is on, off, on. Or maybe off, on, off, on, off, on. Oh. Save auto index, auto save stage on, off. Alright, I'm just gonna leave it like that. Okay, don't override to the ROM, off, and this is probably should be on. Like 5 seconds, you want to save the interface, and then off. and then auto is on. All right, let's try that. So let's go ahead and quit. Restart the emulator. Yes. Let's see if that will help. That screen is so bright that when you zoom in for that screen, everything else turns black. So that's the biggest problem I have with Arcade, with the fighting stick, is I couldn't get the emulator, the Arcade emulator to work with the fighting stick. I could get it working with Neo Geo, Capcom, the other one worked fine. It's just I can't get this particular one to work. Now the Dreamcast, you have to reconfigure it also. Alright, let's try one more arcade. This one is called the Tempest, and that one I need to change the emulator because it doesn't work with the one that they suggested. It looked terrible. So, and then we could also see if a joystick works. This one, the emulator looked very bad, and when you first start it, you want to press A and enter to get into selecting different emulator. A and enter, and then you get this different screen. It didn't took it. We gotta do it again. See, this is how the emulator look. It's not that great. You know, it got a lot of line and stuff. So the silk coin still doesn't work. Same old thing. Still will not work. I don't know why. I configured it already, but it still doesn't work. So the escape is on the left. So if those of you who know how to set this up, please let me know because I'm having a problem with this. I'm going to press enter. A, and then I'm gonna press A and enter to change the emulator for this Tempest. There you go. Okay. If you press A twice and then press enter, it normally will work. Alright, select the D4 emulator. Okay. Select the emulator for the ROM. So right now using 2003, and I'm gonna go. I have to press enter on this one with the keyboard enter. Oh, actually, I need to use the side one. I think I'm gonna use the. Let's try May 2000. See if it work. If it doesn't, then maybe I'll change to May for all. Let's try the 2000. Okay. And I'm gonna leave the D4 emulator for Arcade. So we're not doing Arcade, we're just doing the ROM. So we're gonna go click OK, get out, and then we're going to try again. Now, since we changed the main to 2000, I don't know if the controller will work or will not work. So I don't know. See, the stupid emulator will not work. So 2000 will not work with tempers. So I'm going to press enter, and when it asks you to press A, I'm going to press A twice and then press enter with the keyboard, and to change it to made for all instead, because I test made for all, it worked, but I tried the made 2000 and right now it just bump out, it doesn't work. I pressed it too late. There you go. Good. Okay, so the May 2000 does not work on this thing. So I'm going to use the one that I know that will work is this one, made for all. Okay. Yeah. Okay, now I'm going to launch it. Might as well. See, the line is much smoother than the previous one. I don't think it's just my eye. I mean, it believes so that my stupid key does not work. I don't know what key they use to play the stupid coin. I'm pressing the keyboard right now. See if I could figure it out. I think I just fast forward the stupid thing. I don't want to fast forward. Things back to normal, correct? It's not running super fast. Alright, so I don't know how to start this game. So, especially in this retro arcade, I don't know what's going on. I mean, my F1 does not work anymore. So, back to the drawing board, because I can't get it to work. I think I reset the something. It's not using the menu is not using F1 no more for the game. Okay, F1 is still here. Alright, so okay, swap the menu, swap. Okay, let's see if that works, because we already bind all this already. D, Y, select, star, up, down, left, right, A, X, L1, L2, L2, R2. See, I did all this already, and I don't know why the game will not work. Ah, stupid, it's doing it again. Ah, shoot. Right now, when I say swap, it swapped this B and the, I think the L, and now it's like I don't know which button is what. Okay, D, Y, select, star, up, down, left. Ah, stupid. A, X, L. Man, I missed one of the button. As you can see, I'm getting frustrated by it. I'm about to give up this this Pi button thing and replace it with the USB joystick and forget about this because it's not working. Alright, press. I mean, the whole purpose of getting a fighting stick is to be able to play arcade, but the arcade is not working. So that's will piss me off. Select star, up, down, left, right, A, X, L, R, L2, R2. That's it. Alright. Okay, so I think the X is out. Let me move something up before accidentally. See, they're both the same stupid key. So how do I get out here? Okay, so A is actually. Let me turn that thing back off. Let me turn that thing back off. So now B should be B. Yep. Alright. So no, which one is which? Now A is the enter key. Oh, this is crazy. Okay, let me reconfigure the hotkey. To quit, you press F3. But where is the part where you put the coin? Load stage, save stage, full screen toggle, save stage, rewind. So you keep on rewinding. I don't want rewind. Move, record, pause, reset game. On screen toggle. Play. Alright, I give up. I'm going to replace this stupid doggone keyboard. I mean, fighting stick. So, do I recommend buying this? No. You might as well build your own, because I'm having all kind of problem with this. Okay. So, I mean, it have big screen and everything, but I can't even play. Okay, you have 2,315 arcade game. This is the same one I used for the other one. Neo Geo, it had 148. It should be 168, but it's only 148. Atari 648. I guess people who like Amiga, did they have Amiga? Super Famicom is 464. Nintendo 778. Super Nintendo 790. Nintendo 64 52. I'm just curious. I'm gonna try Nintendo D. I'm afraid to try anything right now on this stupid thing. Okay, well, let's try. I know Nintendo 64 definitely more likely it's not gonna work. Let's try this one. Let's try this one. Super Mario. Now I know the retro arcade Super Mario work with the arcade stick, but this one I don't know. Oh, okay, this button took it. Alright, so it looks like it might work. Cool. So my main button is on the top, the L. So okay, and Y is the same. Y and L are the same, jumping. Control is pretty good, pretty accurate. Ah, really? Alright. So this Nintendo DS work on pretty much all the platform. Now work on the small retro arcade, and it work on this one. But there's no save mode. That's the problem. It just started again. It doesn't have a save mode, and you could quit. Okay. Alright, that's pretty cool. Nintendo DS does work on this. It just the arcade does not work. I don't know what's going on. Alright, I'm going to upgrade this to a more fancier joystick with a light and a USB thing, because I'm tired of this not working. Because arcade is my main one. That's the reason I got this arcade fighting stick. And if those of you who know, please let me know and I could try it. Alright, thank you.